Hi, my name is Cindy Christian. So I think anybody who's working in this field needs to take care of themselves because this is incredibly challenging work. As a physician, we are confronted with lots of different traumatic problems in individuals. Sometimes we are giving people end-of-life diagnoses. Sometimes we're giving them life-changing diagnoses. We see terrible trauma and fatalities in families who are not expecting that. And in child abuse cases, we see some of the very worst of society. And so there are lots of different traumas that we can sustain from being exposed to trauma over and over and over again. And there are lots of different forms of secondary trauma that not only doctors, but investigators and child protective services workers are exposed to. And if you don't take care of yourself, many of these issues will come up in unhealthy ways. Stress, anxiety, sometimes depression, sometimes they manifest as drug and alcohol abuse. Like there's just, you're prone to some unhealthy outcomes when you're exposed to violence and trauma all the time. And then finally, I'll say this, as professionals who work in this field, we sometimes are faced with direct assaults on the work that we do from those who don't want to believe that child abuse exists or abusive head trauma exists or this child was a victim of child abuse. And that kind of adversarial approach to the work that we do can also be traumatic and traumatizing. Doctors are named in lawsuits. Hospitals are sued. People are individually threatened sometimes. So for all of those reasons, as a professional who works in this field, you really need to take good care of yourself.